Hi everybody, welcome to my 1950s kitchen. Okay, I am going to do a little quick video here. We're going to try doing something. I am making a pulled chicken pizza for dinner, and I forgot to make my pulled chicken and prep it ahead. So I'm doing the Epic Life challenge with Epicure, and I forgot to prep. So that's what happens in real life. So we are going to prepare our meal. So I'm going to try something different. I'm using my Instant Pot, and I'm going to use this in the bottom of my Instant Pot. I have 1 cup of water and a little rack that's made out of silicone. I'm going to put my chicken in here, and we're just going to go quickly through this. So I'm going to do about a pound of chicken. I'm going to do 2 chicken breasts, fresh chicken breasts. And if you want to use something different, if you're vegan or you want to use something different, you can always swap out the meats for whatever it is that you like. Our recipes are all okay for that. All our packages are okay for that. So this is what we're going to be using, and I am going to do a chicken. So on the back there is a recipe, and it says to do this in a slow cooker for a long time. But of course, like I said, I forgot. So that's okay. We're going to use the pressure cooker, and we're going to do it this way instead. The reason why I'm not doing it just directly into my pot personally is because for some reason on my Instant Pot, it doesn't matter if I have the right amount of water. It doesn't matter. I always get the burn signal and it stops on me. So I've tried everything. Can't figure it out. So we're going to do it a different way. So I have put this in here like so. We want to have, they called for a cup of ketchup. Now, I am not a big fan of a cup of ketchup because I feel like that is a lot of sugar. So I made, and in another video you're going to see, I made our marinara sauce. It's very easy to make. So I'm just going to grab that right now. I'll be right back. Okay, so here I am back, the magic of television. Well, it's not television, but in my world it kind of is because I'm vintage. So I'm taking 1 cup of my marinara sauce, and I'm going to pour that all over my chicken, like so. Okay? Very simple. Now, most of our recipes are raw to ready in 20 minutes or less. This, obviously, because it has to cook for a long time, can be more. But I'm going to see if when we put it in here, this is going to make a difference and we can get it ready pretty quickly. So we are also going to add, so that would have been our 1 cup of ketchup, but I'm changing it for the marinara sauce. Now I'm doing a 1/2 cup of vinegar. I used organic cider vinegar, so that's this. I'm going to pour that on. And then we're also going to add a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And no, sorry, a 1/4 cup. I was going to say, geez, I don't think I did a 1/2 cup. It's a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. This is organic brown sugar. I'm just going to sprinkle that across the top. And then we are adding the seasoning. So all of this, okay? And that is it. I'm just going to dump that in. I'm going to grab myself a little spoon. I'm just going to mix this all about here so that we get the, oh, it smells lovely already. Really good. So now, according to my Instant Pot, so you can see I'm just mixing this all up. Boy, this looks like it's going to be an awful lot of sauce for just 2. I wonder if I should do 1 more in here. A pound, huh? I think I'm going to add in 1 more chicken breast. All right. It fits, so I'm going to add it. I've got 3 chicken breasts in here now in all that sauce. That looks a bit more balanced for my liking. So I'm going to place this inside my Instant Pot on top of my trivet that's in here. I'm just going to place my lid on and plug in my Instant Pot. Oh, sorry, I've got my lid backwards here, guys. Hold on. That's not really on there. Hold on. I always have trouble with this lid. I don't know why. Ah, like magic. Finally, see, this is a real cooking show. This is not some professional girl, you know, it's just me in my kitchen loving Epicure, and this is how it goes. So if this is you too, you know what? It's okay to laugh at yourself and have fun. It's just the way life goes, okay? So we're doing good here. We're moving along. We've forgotten to make prep our stuff, and we're just doing it on the fly, and that's sometimes how it has to go, okay? So that's all right. So what we are going to do, I have this little handy chart that comes with my Instant Pot, and I look on here and I see it says chicken breast, and it says for 1 pound I want to do 6 to 8 minutes. So I'm going to click on my pressure cook, and I'm going to go to 8 minutes. I think I'm going to do a little bit more just because I'm not sure that that was actually a pound. So I think I'm going to do 10 minutes, and I've got it on pressure. Now I just leave it. It's pressure cook. I've done to 10 minutes. That's it. You can hear it beeping, and that's it. It's going to cook. I'm going to pause this until that's done, and then I will come back and finish the rest of the video, hopefully, if it works out. If it doesn't, I'll show pictures. And if you love my videos, well, we have a second here. Please click down below on the little bell, and make sure you click the bell again so that you can click the vibrating one so that you get all my notifications for all my videos. My videos are all pretty much Epicure based, and these packages are, you know, raw to ready most of the time in 20 minutes. Prepping ahead of time can allow you to make all kinds of things with this pulled chicken, which takes a little bit longer. So let's be honest here. This one takes a little bit longer, but a lot of our simple meal packets are 20 minutes from raw to ready. And that's so great for so many families. We all have busy schedules, etc., etc., etc. So if you love my videos and you want to see real cooking with a real girl, just click that bell. And I will also have my link in case you would like to purchase your own pulled chicken package or any other Epicure things from me off of my Epicure page, and I will have that below. So like again, the magic of TV, I will be back in a little while, and then you'll be able to see the final result. And we've got our fingers crossed that everything is going to taste just perfectly, even though I decided that I don't want mine to be tasting so sweet like candy. So I used our homemade marinara sauce, which is also Epicure, and you can watch that in the other video. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. Bye! Okay, just before I forget to mention this, I actually looked at my chicken package, and it was almost a pound, so I did end up opening up my cooker again. It was just right away, so it hadn't pressurized yet, and I added the 4th chicken breast, so that would make it almost a pound. So I did use 4 normal size chicken breasts with the full pack, so this is going to feed 4 people. Good news. Okay, I'll be back when it's all done. Okay, I'm back for a second. So I opened it up. You can see it down here. So I've cleaned out the inside of my pot. It is quite runny, which I think it should be, but I feel like it's not falling apart as nicely as I would like it to. So I'm going to try to put this back in right into the pot. I'm going to just dump the whole thing in. Now don't forget, I only did this for 10 minutes. So I'm actually going to do it for a bit more time in here and see if that helps us out. So I'm just going to close this up. I'm going to set it again, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I am just going to open this up. I just let all the pressure out. So let's just see how we did here. And yes, this looks a lot better. Ooh, that's hot. Yep, now it's falling apart very nicely. So I'm going to work on tearing that all apart. That's much, much, much better. So I'm going to work on tearing that apart. And let's see if I can lift this up just for you guys to see how delicious this is going to be. See? Looks so good. So I'm just going to work on tearing that apart, and then I will be back again just to show you the finished result. So easy. Okay, so I just wanted to show you something too. So instead of using 2 forks or whatever, that's what a lot of people do, I used our ground meat, that's hard to say. I used our ground meat separator to shred the chicken, and I just want to show you what a great job this does. And it's such a neat tool. So think of outside the box when you're using our tools too. So this is an Epicure ground meat separator, and that is what I used to get all my chicken pulled apart. And I'm just going to show you what a great job it does. I just kind of push down on it and stir a bit. And you're going to see just how perfect and wonderful this has turned out. It's I couldn't ask for anything better. So when I opened up the Instant Pot before, and I just showed you, there was quite a lot of liquid, but once you get it all pulled apart like so, see that? That looks perfect. So don't be concerned if you open it up and there is a little bit of liquid if you decide to do it this way. And let's just try a little bit, and then we will be done our video. So this again is our pulled chicken. I changed the recipe. I usually try and change the recipes just a little. And the way that I changed the recipe was, instead of using a cup of ketchup, I used our Epicure marinara homemade sauce. So it's a lot less sugar. It still had 1/4 of a cup or half a cup of, wait, let me just see, because I don't want to get everybody confused. It was 1/4 of a cup of brown organic sugar is what I used. So that's enough sugar. I didn't want any more sugar than that in it. And so if you were using ketchup, then you're pretty much adding ice cream to the whole mix as well, because there's the same amount of sugar in ketchup as there is in ice cream. So I'm going to just try a little bit. Perfect. This is so good. This is my first time trying this with you, and so good. I'm totally making this again. If you wanted to do a little bit more or less liquidy, just hit your saute. Wait, I have to cancel and then hit saute, and then this is going to heat up at the bottom, and you can just stir it with a non-scratch tool. You could use the spatula that I showed in another video. It's so great, handy dandy, gets into all the crevices. Just cook it down a little bit more to get rid of any of that loose liquid if you want. And that's it, so easy. So now if you pre-made this and had it frozen in your freezer or ready in your fridge for your week, you could easily just go to this and make things like I'm gonna make tonight, which is a pulled chicken pizza. That's right, that's what I'm making. And it's actually one of the recipes that is on the Epic Life Challenge. You wouldn't believe the food. I've never eaten so much, and I'm releasing weight every day. So just keep watching this figure. It's getting tinier and tinier. But the most thing is, it doesn't matter if you're trying to lose weight. It's not about that. It's about living well, eating real food, and being healthy and loving what you eat. And that to me is what Epicure is all about. So thank you again for joining me in my 1950s kitchen. Click that bell and I'll see you again real soon. Bye everybody.